Good morning. I find myself building a deck on this beautiful fall morning, and I wanted to give you guys a couple more tips regarding building decks. Framing is probably my most favorite thing to do. So here we are. We are continuing this deck project that we've had going on for some time. Just don't have the time to finish it, and I want to get it done before winter. As you can see, we are skirting the perimeter of the deck. Okay. A couple tips for you guys. What I like to do when I'm installing fascia board, now this is TimberTech composite decking. What I like to do is I like to put, just like siding, I like to put a scrap piece of metal flashing on the backside for two reasons. I don't like seeing the framing if this stuff contracts or expands, and so it kind of gives it a, that darker finish at the back. You can use flashing tape or G tape. Yes, I do have 3M tape on top of my joist because I needed a big piece for my corner post. Not a recommended approach, but it's sealed, and I can tell you this stuff is very tenacious. Okay, as you can see, when I do the skirting on the perimeter, there's two ways to do it, guys. Okay, you can actually just butt these together, and then if you decide to just butt the skirting, you're gonna have this groove. Okay, so what I chose to do is I actually ran my corner piece through the table saw, and then it's gonna give me a nice clean finish. Okay, so it'll be a detail like that, as you can see. Okay, I'm learning as I'm going. There's a guy on YouTube, Dr. Dex. Check out his content's pretty creative. Some good information there. And what I'm going to be doing on the corner part is what I'm going to be doing is something like this. Okay. Now, this is just a scrap piece that I routed out. Let's go on this side. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a piece of fascia. I'm going to be routing it out like this, and then it's going to give me a factory edge. Okay. So what you do is you heat the edge here, and then you're able to fold this down. You put PVC adhesive in here, and then it should give you a nice factory edge. Okay. That way I don't have a butt joint, because there's nothing worse than having an expensive composite deck and then all of a sudden you've got this gray finish on the outside, and I see it all too often. So that's kind of a small detail. One other thing is you never want to, this product that you're getting from Home Depot or Lowe's or the big box store, the wood that we're buying now isn't designed to be embedded in the ground. So if you see this, it says above grade use only. So anytime I've got any end cuts, whether it's near the ground or not, I seal it with this cut and seal. It's a wood preservative. They say it'll help extend the life of it. We'll see, but why not? You're spending a ton of money on this decking system, so you want to make sure you can get as much durability as you can. Another thing is the type of fasteners that you're using for the perimeter. Okay, so what I chose to do is I've got a double end band on the ends, because when I bought my material, I bought it from when Lowe's was shutting down in Canada, and this stuff was all on clearance. So I've actually had this material stacked up for I think 2 or 3 years. So I was limited on the material that I had. So it's one solid color. Again, it's not done, but just to give you, so skirting is done on this portion, and then as you can see there is, and then I don't know if you guys remember from my last video, but I'm doing a deep energy retrofit. So the lower portion of the house has been insulated. Okay, so I've got a slope sill here, right? So what I actually did is I've got 3M tape going up the backside of the wall, and then it's going to go across the face and then down on the front of the insulation. It's actually a modified Larson truss I got on the bottom, and then I went ahead and got custom metal flashing completed. So I'll give you a kind of a snapshot of what's going on. So this is what it looks like, guys. So we've got 7 inches of insulation. There's 2 layers of comfort board. There's 2 layers of 3.5 inch rock wool behind here, and then you're gonna have your Throwback, and then you've got your 3M tape. So this is considered a through wall flashing tape. Okay, see that? And then the metal pan or the metal is going to sit on top, and then that will be integrated into here. Okay, so eventually when we pull a siding off, it's going to have a proper detail. I'm going to show you. So this is what it kind of looks like. This isn't done, mind you, but so we got some Siga, okay, and then 3M tape, and then that flashing, and then I'm going to have another flashing, or I'm going to have 3M tape going from here to incorporate it, and then when I have my WRB going down the wall, it's going to come and extend on top of this metal flashing. Okay, so a little overkill, yes, but that's the proper way to incorporate flashing on house to a deck detail. And my deck is freestanding, so there's nothing that is physically attached to my house. It's freestanding. Okay, so this is kind of like a side view, and again, this is a anyhow, enjoy your day, guys.